tweeted on just recently, and I'll read his.
It was yesterday. Yesterday morning.
He wrote,
I woke up to this.
Yeah, this is what he said, in case people don't know. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And then he goes on to say the funny thing is I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have... Anyway, he goes on. You saw that tweet, and you responded immediately saying this. Also, on October 9th, Kanye West tweeted on... was last week. Words matter. A threat to Jewish people ended once in genocide. Your words hurt and incite violence. You are a father. Please stop.
I burst into tears. I woke up and burst into tears. DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? What are you doing? This is, it's bad enough that fascism is on the rise around the world, but on Twitter, on a portal, to pour that in, as if Jewish people haven't had it hard enough.
Yeah, I have holiest day never seen your eyes well up in anger like that.
I literally, I woke up and I thought, my grandparents?
Yeah.
It's just abhorrent.
Yeah.
It's abhorrent behavior. I hope he gets help. I hope his children get help from him.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's been it's caused a ton of reaction, and
if we aren't reacting, who are we?
Yeah, never seen.
Shalom. This is Sharba Asrala, allies in camp, and first and foremost, I'd like to give praises, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son, in the proper true tongue, called Walayim La, Yahweh Bashim Shah, Bashim Habakak Wadash Ma'amaf. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, and double honors to Mada as well, Aharo Ambasharala. Peace and blessings to 1/3, and salutations to all for elect. This is gonna be a quick, lesson going off Jamie Lee Curtis, hearing what Kanye said, just seeing what he what he said. So, as y'all saw in the video, Kanye tweeted that he finna go DEFCON 3 on Shalaki, that he finna go DEFCON 3 on Amalek, on the Khazars, on the Jews, and that'd be pretty cool, he'd be doing but of course with that, Kanye, he only knows a little bit about that. He said we he not anti-Semitic because he's Semitic too, because black people are Semitic too. Well, the thing is, we not black. If you really know about the scripture, you know about Israelites, you know that we don't call ourselves black. That's just a color, and that means void. That try to be void of history, void of our history. It's not about color. Because the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Israelites of the Bible, and you have speckled birds as well that's scattered across the four winds as well that can look like any other nation, and so the Latinos, Negroes, and Native Americans are all one nation. It's all one nation. Now I know earlier in the year he had an interview where he said is lost tribes of Judah, 12 lost tribes of Judah. See, he only 20% there for it. He messing up the bare minimum. It's not 12 lost tribes of Judah. It's 12 tribes. 12. I say lost tribes. Cause no one really knows a tribe. But yeah, it's 12 tribes of Israel. Israel being a nation, Judah being a tribe out of that nation, and being, of course, one of the top tribes. That's where Yahweh is from. But back to what Kanye West said. He said he's gonna go DEFCON on Jewish people. Which is a good thing. But my thing is with that, I just want to say that Kanye, he said that, but he still got you might see on the internet, he said white lives matter. So you still feeding into regular Edomites in America. You still cool with them, you cool with Trump, you cool with all that, whatever, but you don't like Jewish people. Now the thing is with that, Jewish people, they do control the media, they control the media, like the industries and all that. but that's Esau. That's that's Esau, and Khazar is on top of that. They don't want to be pushing death. That push uh our music, the music that our people make about killing their brothers and killing their women and adultery and all types of iniquity. And Khazars on top of that, putting that and letting that be shown throughout the four winds, throughout not just America, but the whole world. And that's what you'll see heathens bumping our music, bumping that type of music all the way in Switzerland or something like that. So you'll see that, and Khazars on top of that. So Kanye is cool with saying that, but the thing that you cool with the other Edomites, you're not cool with Amalekites, but you cool with the Edomites in America, like with the Caucasians, the so-called whites in America, but you're not vibing with the ones in Jerusalem, Israel, which is cool, it is what it is. But ultimately, the DEFCON, it's gonna be more than DEFCON. You're gonna have 200 million missiles, not just hit Israel, but you gonna have 200 million missiles, ICBMs hit America as well. You're gonna have those. You're gonna have that, and most of the world is gonna be inhabitable. So Khan is not just gonna be DEFCON on Amalekite, but it's gonna be a DEFCON, in America. It's gonna be way worse than that. As I said, 200 million ICBMs, which is intercontinental ballistic missile. You're gonna have that in America. You're gonna have people dying from that. You're gonna have what 2/3 of people not surviving that because they're not with the spirit, y'all. By Shema. You're gonna have the heathens not surviving because they destined to be destroyed and go into slavery in the kingdom, same as Esau. So yeah, back at what we had said, like he said, I can't be Semitic. I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are Semitic too. Well, with that as well, it's what Ishmael. That's our brother. In a sense, Esau will be our brother in a sense. But those are Hebrews, but they're like another nation. So that's like an Ishmaelite. That's Ishmael. That's an Ishmaelite. They're not going to be saved. They put us in slavery as well. Esau, Amalekite, Khazar, they put us in slavery as well. So they're not going to be saved. They're going to be enslaved. And after 1,000 years of their bondage, Esau is going to be destroyed, and Ishmael going to have some form of living, But they still going to have to go through 1,000 years of slavery, though. But Kanye didn't really say nothing wrong. He only said it wrong in the sense he was trying to. He said the right stuff in a wrong way, only because he said black. I'll say that. That's the main part. And knowing Kanye, he a coon. Look, some of the brothers in my camp, we call him Kanye. Kanye because he down with white supremacy, all that. He cool with that, but he ain't cool with So he a little backwards. He a little weird, but at least on that, I vouch for that because look, they finna be destroyed anyway. They hurt our people anyway. They enslaved our people anyway. They on top of everything. They not being hurt. And going off of what Jamie Lee Curtis said, she said she was about to cry. She was mad. All that, like, why you mad? Your people, Edomites, on top of everything, and you as an Edomite woman, you on top of everything, Your Edomites on top of, they own everything. That this world is theirs. You shouldn't be mad. And what the Holocaust was from like 1933 to 1945. So what, about like 12 years? You had that of genocide, but you still have a whole bunch of Amalekites still on this earth. You still have a whole bunch of Khazars, Edomites still on this earth. And that are not even Jewish. They're not Jewish at all. So she was crying or was about to cry or whatever. She was whining, if anything, because she found out the truth. That they not special, bro. They're not the children of Israel. They're not God's chosen people. They're cavemen that are being exalted. They're just cavemen saying they got power. Well, they do have power. They have the sword. But ultimately, they don't have that forever. You know, they finna be destroyed. They finna go into bondage, and they finna be obliterated. You know. But Jamie Lee Curtis, man, he said, my parents, my grandparents, we already went through so much. Like, hold on, come on now, that's 12 years. You know, Esau had us in bondage. In Greece or Rome, Slagan, I forget. So I'm gonna just renege on that. But we've been enslaved by multiple nations throughout all of history. You know, we've been enslaved by, you know, Magog. I mean, not Magog, but Mizraim, Egyptians. We've been enslaved by Ishmael. You know, we have been enslaved by Esau multiple times. You know, at least the Grecians, at least. You know, so we've been enslaved multiple times. They didn't get their time yet. They finna get their time. That's when they finna get their time soon. You know, the World War III is around the corner, man. It's creeping up. You know, Yahushua's waiting on that. You know, so that means 2/3 of people finna be cut off. I mean, 2/3 of people finna be destroyed, and the heathen finna be destroyed. They finna be in bondage for 1,000 years. You know, and Esau gonna be obliterated. You know. Oh yeah, so you know it would, you know, with that Semitic, that'll be Ishmael, that'll be Esau, because he came from he the brother of Jacob, he the child of Isaac, so he's Semitic as well, you know. But take that away because he not finna be saved. All the Semitism and all that, he not finna be saved. He not finna be saved. You know, only the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans and speckled birds can be saved. Not all of them can even be saved. It's gonna be the elect, which gonna be what's gonna govern the kingdom in the 1/3. You know, which are the men, women, and children. You know, with that know the truth, that keep it with sincerity. You know, but Kondo, that was you know, mostly what I'm trying to do, a little over summary. But I'm gonna get this precept right quick. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know that blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So Khan being Amalekite, being the Khazars, they are the synagogue of Satan, man. You know. We are the true Jews. We are the true children of Israel, not those people claiming to be Jews. They don't even call themselves Jews. You know, you'll have some Jews calling themselves like Jewish. I'm Jewish, Lachim, you know, something like that. Then you'll have like Israelis. You know, they look a little different. I don't know if they're Edomites or not. I don't really know, but you know, but you'll have Edomites say they Jewish or whatever. Yeah, you Jewish. You know. It's meaning kind of barely pertaining to, you know. So you Jewish, you know. You wasn't here. You only been here for 500 years. You know, you only been here for what, 500 and 600 years. It's not your place of well, this is your place of rest. This is your kingdom, your world and everything. But this was not originally for you. You can't be saved because you're Edomite, you know. So kind, man. So I know that works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, man. Being our people, we're poverty. Uh, and the most I know our works. You know. You also know the blasphemy that the Jews that call themselves Jews, you know, the Edomites that call themselves Jews in Israel are actually synagogues of Satan, which are, you know, Khazars, Amalekites. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So, Khan, why Jamie Lee Curtis mad and living and crying and pray for him to change? Because why? Because ultimately, I can kind of answer this because she don't want the world to change. You know, she a old behind Edomite. She don't got nothing going for her no more except for them Halloween movies. You know. So she don't really got nothing to go for other than her money and her Jewish money, and if she's related to Jewish people, they rich as heck. They're rich as heck, man. They got all the money, they got all that. But of course, it's slowly depreciating. You know, the value of the dollar is slowly depreciating. And, you know, all that money is gonna be done away with. You know, the American dollar is gonna be done away with. It's gonna collapse soon enough. But ultimately, yeah, why did he do it? She's so mad about Kanye saying, I'm finna go DEFCON, not knowing that that's our land, you know. It do gotta be destroyed. Because all that stuff that's been going on, all that wickedness and iniquity that been going on there, you know. It do gotta be destroyed, man. We can't go there. That place has to be clean. And I think the best cleaning solution is fire. You know, 200 million thermal intercontinental ballistic missiles. So hey, it's on the sun right there. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis mad and sad and all that, praying for the dude. Your prayers, the Most High not hearing your prayers. You know. But Kondo, she all mad and raging and all that and livid for no reason when she lying to everybody that they people been through a lot. When Jewish people or just Edomites, they Khazar, they the top ranking Edomites, you know. That's all they are. They ain't been through nothing. They finna go through something. Even that's gonna be nothing because they finna go through that for 1,000 years. But you know, talking about their bondage and their slavery, they gonna go to 1,000 years, and then they gonna be erased, which is better than nothing, you know. So, gone. This John chapter 4 verse 22. You worship, you know not what. You worship, you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. So come, salvation is of Israel. You know, it's of Israel. It's of Yasharallah. You know, it's of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans and the speckled birds. So it's not of any other nation. You know, so it's not of Esau. You know, so Esau, them so-called Jews in Israel. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis, her grandparents, her herself, thinking that this is wrong. What he said it's not at all, because he didn't say anything wrong. Y'all did way more stuff. You know, I wish I could say it to. I wish I can tweet something like that and she'll cry. But I want her to cry like, hey, look. But I'm gonna say more than that, of course. I ain't gonna say what Kanye said. I'm gonna tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, you know. And then not gonna be able to handle it because it's gonna be so so pure and concentrated. Cause Kanye giving a watered down truth, and cause he not even all the way with it for real. Cause he a coon, you know. He's still with Trump. He still like Edomites, you know. So I'm giving even a more cut trace, you know. You know. Ultimately, I'm gonna try through this bill, y'all, by my shot. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Thou hand join in hand, thou hand join. Oh, I read it right. Thou hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seeds of righteousness shall be delivered. So, kind of ultimately, our people finna be delivered. You know, 1/3 of our nation, the 104,000, the elect men. You know. 1/3 being the men, women, and children, they gonna be saved. 2/3 people gonna be cut off. You know, they want to deal with wickedness. It's like it. They want to deal with wickedness and all types of other things. If it ultimately be destroyed, you know. And our hand, the wicked shall not being punished. You know, also being Esau, also being Amalekite, and you know, Khazars. You know, them fake Jews, them Jewish people. Kind of talking about, and Jamie Lee Curtis talking about all the stuff we've been through, lying to our people and crying, trying to make Kanye and Jakes all across the four winds feel guilty that they should feel some type of way about these so-called chosen people. You know, they not no chosen people. Those Amalekites are not chosen people. They stole the land. They still lie to people to this day. You know, and look, ultimately it's gonna be revealed though. But with that, I'm going to say shalom. Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. Shalom.